Texas is getting ready to ban social media for anyone under 18. More on that in moments, but first, Apple's long-awaited Smart Home Hub could be available as soon as the end of this year, according to the latest report from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman. Rumors surrounding Apple's Smart Home Hub began circulating as early as 2022, when the product was first reportedly greenlit. However, the road to its release has been rocky since the product was expected to heavily rely on Apple Intelligence. Gurman previously reported in March that Apple had delayed the announcement of its Smart Home Hub thanks to issues with upgrading Siri. Gurman has since updated his expected timeline for Apple's upcoming product, claiming that a lower-end version will release by the end of this year at the earliest. Gurman also revealed that a more advanced version that can move around a person's desk on the end of a robotic arm should release a year or two after the basic model's launch and is a major priority at Apple. To meet this release window, Apple will reportedly abandon some of the bolder features with the robotic arm model. Gurman added that those features could be pushed back to later models instead. Apple has said very little about its Smart Home Hub, but rumors detail a design that draws from both the HomePod and iPad. It's rumored to have a 7-inch display, a new operating system called Home OS, and a dashboard that resembles the iPhone's standby mode. Apple will have to compete with existing smart home hubs like Amazon's Echo lineup and Google's Nest Hub, but it's rumored that the starting price for the robotic arm version could start at $1,000. You can find the latest gadget news, reviews, price drops, and more at Engadget.com. Texas could become the next U.S. state to lay down the law with social media platforms. A Texas bill that would ban social media use for anyone under 18 recently moved past the Senate committee and is due for a vote in front of the Texas State Senate. The bill has until the state's legislative session comes to an end on June 2nd, leaving roughly a week for it to be approved by both the Senate and the governor. Earlier this year, the bill passed the House committee stage and was later voted in favor of by the state's House of Representatives. If made into law, the bill would force social media platforms to verify the age of anyone setting up an account, much like how Texas passed legislation requiring websites hosting porn to implement an age verification system. On top of that, Texas's social media ban proposes to let parents delete their child's social media account, allowing the platform 10 days to comply with the request or face a fine from the state's attorney general. Texas isn't the only governing body interested in restricting social media access. Last year, Florida's governor, Ron DeSantis, signed into law a bill that outright bans anyone under 14 from using social media and requires 14 and 15-year-olds to get parental consent to make an account or use an existing account. Notably, Texas's proposed law is much stricter than that. On a larger scale, the U.S. Senate introduced a bill to ban social media platforms for anyone under 13 in April 2024. After being stuck in the committee stage, Senators Brian Schatz, Democrat from Hawaii, and Ted Cruz, Republican from Texas, recently made comments that signal a potential second attempt at getting this passed. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Jackson Chen and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.